Right, another lovely day. We're in the graveyard again, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. So obviously we've been in the St Nicholas churchyard graveyard doing lots of work in here, so I'm just having a walk through. But today I thought I'd make something slightly different on a little topic that is related to the community tree that I've been building. So today I want to talk a little bit about a man called Roy Clarke. Now, Roy Clarke was born 1930 in Austerfield, which is not too far away, just on the way to Bawtry. Roy Clarke was a soldier before he became a writer. In his writing, he wrote the very popular TV sitcoms Keeping Up Appearances, Last of the Summer Wine and Open All Hours. So I'm sure many of you will remember watching those programs. I certainly remember watching them growing up as a kid. So yeah, that was a man called Roy Clarke, like I say, born in Austerfield. In the 90s he was given the freedom of the borough of Doncaster, which is like the highest honour the council can give you. And I think 2002 he was given an OBE for his contributions to British comedy. So yeah, that's Mr. Roy Clarke, or Sir Roy Clarke, sorry, I should call him Sir Roy Clarke because he's got an OBE. But I believe, as far as I'm aware, he's still alive, so he'll be at a ripe old age now. But what has Roy Clarke got to do with Thorne? Like I say, he was born in Austerfield, but you know, what has he got to do with Thorne and our community tree that I'm building? Well, he married a lady from Thorne by the name of Enid Kitching. Now, she had a brother who was born in Thorne in 1927, I believe, and he went by the name of George Ernest Kitching. Now, many of you will know George Ernest Kitching because he was Mr. Kitching of Kitchen's South End stores on the South Common. So yeah, I'm just taking a walk down there now. So unfortunately, in 2009, Mr. Kitching did pass away, but he was a bit of a local legend. And I remember when I was at school dinner times, we all used to go to his shop, and he had the most random shop you've ever seen. Just random things. You'd be like, have you got any Mars bars? He'd say, yeah, they're over there next to the bleach. It'd just be like, there was no rhyme or reason to where he put stuff. And yeah, just a super random shop. You'd find like a tin of beans that were like 10 years out of date. You know, it was comical. And there was a woman working in the shop with him. Now, I'm not sure if this was his wife. He was married to a lady called Edith Thompson. I think she died around 1996. But I remember the lady being in there. Again, I'm not sure if that was his wife or another family member. But yeah, I have some funny memories of Mr. Kitchen's shop, and I'm sure a lot of you watching who live in Thorne will have similar memories as well. So Roy Clarke, he lived in Goole with his wife, and yeah, his wife was Mr. Kitchen's sister, so Mr. Kitchen was his brother-in-law. Now, when you bear that in mind and you remember all these stories about Mr. Kitchen's shop and what it looked like, and you know, his character and the people who went in and out of there, you can see where Roy Clarke got the idea from Open All Hours. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a little video today about that connection. So I'm walking down towards where the shop was. Unfortunately, the shop is gone now. But yeah, Open All Hours, written by Roy Clarke. loosely based around the character of Mr. Kitchen and his shop. So Mr. Kitchen basically is Albert Arkwright, and the lady who was working in there, I'm not sure if it was his wife or another relative, she was basically Granville. I think in the TV show Granville was his nephew, so maybe the girl was his niece, which was a little older, so I'm not sure, but maybe some of you can help me with that. Let me know if you know. So Arkwright in the programme was played by Ronnie Barker, who was a very, very funny comedian. I really liked watching him in Porridge. That was one of my favourite programmes. Yeah, lots of funny jokes I remember from there. And then Granville was David Jason. I'm guessing it was one of his earliest roles. Obviously David Jason went on to play the iconic Del Boy Trotter in Only Fools and Horses. So another legend there. So yeah, we're just coming up now to Southend where the Mr. Kitchen shop was. But the filming, when they actually filmed Open All Hours, they filmed it. It was filmed in Doncaster, it was filmed in Bowlby. I believe the shop was a hairdresser's, a hair salon that they just converted and made it into Arkwright's shop. So yeah, they didn't actually use this shop. But again, if you watch the programme and you know anything about Mr. Kitchen's shop, you will see the parallels. I think it's just a pretty cool, cool little connection. So we're here. So this is Ellison Street, this is Miller Lane, and this is where Southend begins. So this spot right here was where Mr. Kitchen's shop originally was. So I will drop some pictures after this so you can see, but I believe it was right at the front. I remember coming down here and it was pressed to the front here. I'm not sure if it was where that fence was or somewhere in this area anyway, I remember. So yeah, I'll post some pictures. That's where Mr. Kitchen. That's where Mr. Kitchen had his shop. Again, a lot of people watching this, you will have been there. Drop some stories below if you know any more information about Mr. Kitchen and his family. But yeah, this is where it was, right here. So I'm just walking up the side of where the shop would have been now. So yeah, that's it today. Something a little bit different. Get me out of the graveyard. But yeah, a cool connection to Thorne. Go and watch Open All Hours tonight. Have some laughs. And yeah, one other thing. So Mr. Kitchen's family, a lot of them are from like Crowell, places like that. I think the Kitchen family was actually from Cowick, I believe, when you go a few generations back. But he is connected to the Thorne and Moorends community tree what I'm building, with all the graves and stuff like that, and connecting families to it. Mr. Kitchen's great grandmother was a lady called Susanna Corkwell. So any of the Corkwells in Thorne, you are related to this family, you are related to Mr. Kitchen. So yeah, Susanna Corkwell's grandfather was a man called Barnabas Corkwell, and he was a bargeman. The Corkwells were a barge family who lived on barges, as were the Suttons and a lot of other families. Were all interconnected. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. If you know anything about what I'm talking about, leave a comment. See you soon.